So in brief, in this video, we're going to go over the 5 key components that will get you started and well on your way to an award-winning, engaging podcast and interview style videos. We're going to talk about some of my suggestions, and I also have a checklist in the description below and all of the gear that I'm suggesting, which I own. There has been an uptick in the podcast remote interview space and industry lately. In fact, podcasts and interviews have birthed several multi-million-dollar media groups that we are seeing today just within the recent years. And today I'm going to show you everything you need to start a professional podcast and do remote interviews. Let's talk about it. What's up? Archie Beats here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my home studio. When it comes to setting up a podcast and remote interviews for those podcasts, you want to have professional quality. And the good thing is that used to be really hard to do, is to get quality audio, get quality video. Companies like Riverside FM that gives you studio quality recording and lightning fast editing in combination with easy accessible audio gear now, hey, you can have an award-winning podcast. Yeah, you. Sure, you can do offline editing with things like Final Cut Pro and Adobe Premiere, but this is where Riverside comes in, which is the sponsor of today's video. Riverside FM gives you studio quality recording and lightning fast editing. Yes, you are editing on the actual website of Riverside and the platform of Riverside. It is your all-in-one podcast and video studio. You can do things like podcasts, video interviews, AI social media clips, transcripts, which is really good. The AI transcript is so crazy. Webinars, video marketing, panel discussions, and talking head presentation. And as you can see, some of the most influential people of our time actually use Riverside. And this is because it's a very simple process and it's very easy to use, and it produces pristine, great quality. And when you record to Riverside and export, it actually exports separate tracks for each individual party that's involved in the interview. NPR, Spotify, Microsoft, Verizon Media, Netflix, Marvel, iHeartMedia, which I used to work for, actually use Riverside. And if you use my exclusive coupon code in the description below, you get 15% off your purchase with Riverside. So be sure to check out Riverside in the description below. And if you like videos like this, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you won't miss another video. So let's talk about what you need. Number one, we don't talk about this enough. You just can't jump up and start recording or start doing something without some sort of structure, some sort of programming guide. So you need a concept. You need to come up with your concept first. What are you going to be talking about? What important topics are you going to talk about? Is it pro audio related? Is it video related? Is it super techie? What are we talking about here? Why are they coming to your podcast? Is it interesting enough and formatted and programmed good enough to keep people's attention and to build an audience? That part is very important before you do anything else. Get your logo together, something that will stand out and catch the attention of your interested target audience. Next, you want to invest in quality podcast gear. This is really accessible stuff now. It used to be so hard to get quality traditional XLR microphones, USB microphones, audio interfaces, headphones, boom arm, stands, and just general XLR cables, USB cables, all of that. You need equipment for capturing audio, or if you want to do video. In this video, we're going to focus really deep on the audio part, and let's be honest, computers and notebooks are so good now, they could easily work for something like a podcast. The processing is just so great right now. So if you're not doing any type of heavy programming, something like a podcast, any type of laptop and notebook will work for you. Never fear, everything is listed in the description below. A USB microphone has the audio interface and converter built inside of it, so it's sort of a one-stop shop. Just like Riverside FM, your all-in-one studio, editor, AI transcripts. It's a really great tool. Now you can get a microphone for a couple of $100, a mixer, and a full studio for under $1,000 to start your podcast, because you have to understand these things can easily make millions of dollars and build multimedia companies. And if you invest in the right quality of equipment and you have a great topic, hey, the sky is the limit. And some microphones that I suggest, since I've worked in broadcast, a Shure SM7B, SM7DB, great microphone. As you can see, if you are doing a remote podcast or interview, most likely the person on the other end will probably have this microphone, the Shure SM7B, and you can kind of match the audio easier when they pretty much possibly have the same microphone as you, or like the SD1 from Universal Audio, which are all microphones that require an XLR, so you have to plug them into an audio interface or some sort of mixer like the Rodecaster Pro. But there is a solution to having all of that, and you can go directly into your computer, is the Shure MV7. What makes this microphone special is that it has an audio interface built inside. USB microphones, they don't need a mixer. They don't need an audio interface. You can plug them directly into your computer and record to Riverside FM and edit within Riverside FM, and you are done. And some great audio interfaces and mixers to consider is the Rodecaster right here, the Rodecaster Pro. You also have the Rode Streamer X, which is really great. It has video capabilities and switch capabilities. Also traditional audio interfaces like the Universal Audio Volt 2, the PreSonus Revelator, and the Focusrite Scarletts are really great audio interfaces if you just want a simple desktop audio interface that's inexpensive. And boom arms have become inexpensive nowadays as well. Some great options will be the Rode PSA-1, and Gator Framework has a great one, and also Shure has great boom arms. And with headphones, inexpensive options like the Sony 7506s, your ATH from Audio-Technica headphones. The KRK headphones are great, and if you want to spend a little money, there are some optional headphones out there, but here are my suggestions. Please use closed back headphones, because open back headphones, the audio will definitely leak through to your microphone and it just won't sound good. And also, what's your setup gonna look like? Are you just doing audio, or are you doing a video style? Right now, it's more effective to do the video style podcast. Like I said, these video style, remote interview style podcasts are literally creating multi-million-dollar media companies for those who start them, and it's really insane, but it's so interesting to see. So make sure your set looks good and it's properly lit, like with our Riverside FM purple back here. Make sure it looks good, it feels good, and it's compelling, and it's keeping your audience, keeping their attention, and also enjoy your podcast so they can watch it over and over again and check out the next episodes as well. And after you finish those award-winning edits, you would need podcast distribution, Apple, Spotify. It's a lot of cool things out there. And then you will need a marketing plan and find your target audience. Instagram, YouTube, and X and Facebook are all great to share your podcast if you don't have an advertisement budget. Also, consider YouTube. YouTube has a social media and distribution thing about it. Now that we have our topic, equipment, and our set, or whatever format our podcast and remote interview style situation is, we're going to jump on the screen here to Riverside FM. As you can see, we've done some videos already here. First of all, we want to click our studio here. Look, there's me right there. I am using my MacBook Pro camera here, and of course my other camera there. So as you can see, the host is Archie Beats. That's me. And I'm not using headphones, or you can select that one. I'm going to select I'm not using headphones. And then I'm going to go over here. I want to use my HD camera. Now, this is a very important part when it comes to setting up your studio in collaboration with Riverside FM. This section here with the microphone, this is basically where your microphone, where you select which microphone you're using. If you have it connected to your audio interface, you definitely want to select your audio interface, or if you have your aggregated device on your computer, you want to make sure you select that as well. You have everything just combined all in one. So you select your audio interface here. In this case, we have our Pro Tools aggregated I/O here, and the output is the same. The output is going to be your audio interface as well. And just so I can get this video done properly, I actually have my Universal Audio Thunderbolt, which is my audio interface, but my Pro Tools aggregated device is coming from my computer with another microphone. If you're using an XLR microphone, such as the Shure SM7B or the Universal Audio SD1 or the RE20, you want to make sure that you select that audio interface that is connected to. So everything looks good, look like we're good to go. And we can also check the settings after we hit join studio. And look, over here, if you look to the far right of the screen, right here where it says Archie Beats, I'm smiling and I'm looking cool. As you can see, it says the audio is reading great. We have good levels. We're hitting slightly in the yellow. This is great signal to noise ratio. This is great levels. And you can tone it back a little bit with this volume knob right here, but it's not necessary. And we have it set to low data mode. And as you can see, is we can remove the background noise as well. Really great recording software here. And we can also go to our settings so you can see like the sample rate, like how we're recording it. If you want to add like a branded design to your podcast and interview style video, you can do that as well. And your general settings up here, this is the name of my studio, is Archie's Studio. We're in my studio right now and we have it public. Of course, video layout, you can do full frame and live stream. We can go live stream on YouTube. We can do Twitter, now X, of course. And we have advanced, we can remove the studio, we can pause upload right here. Now here's the other cool part. You can turn on your noise reduction. I like the way they give you suggestions in here. But here's the thing. You can invite people and this screen will split the moment you invite and the person is accepted. Today we are doing this for demonstration purposes, just me by myself, so you guys can get a great idea. And another cool thing is down here you can record, you can start your microphone, you can even select your microphone from here. You can also have a chat. We can have media in here, we can share, we can script. And the other part, the AI transcript, I'm going to show you guys that as soon as we do the test here. And the same thing with the speakers. This is a really cool, very simple layout here for anyone. So this is how we do it. We could do a run a test, or we can start recording. We hit start recording, it would give us the countdown. We don't have a guest. So here is our podcast. We are live and this is our podcast. And as you can see, I am looking at the camera here. It's recording my audio. It's understanding that I'm recording audio right here. It's giving me the indication that audio is being recorded. And when I want to end it, it stops recording. And now we can view the recording by hitting this. We run over here and it's processing. This can take as little as 5 minutes to upload. Processing didn't take much longer. And here we go. Here you see it uploaded. And what's so cool, it already has the transcript for me here. So I can literally go here and check it out. And I can hit edit, create new edits. And we have our audio here. We can cut things. We can move things around. And here it is right here. That's our transcript. As you can see, really cool thing working here. As you can see, some of the most influential and most brilliant minds of our time use this because it's a very easy to use platform and very easy to use all-in-one studio in combination with decent microphones and audio interface and setup. I guarantee you it's probably an SM7B or some sort of mic pack or Universal Audio SD1 here. But you can see our audio waves, everything captured just fantastically. We can edit, we can put titles in, we can do layouts, we can change the grids up. We can do like just so much with this. We can add images. Like I said, it's very important to have that pro audio gear going into this because Riverside can't do its job if you are not doing yours. So you want to make sure that you capture great audio so you can get the best out of Riverside FM. So once we're done with that, we can actually hit export. We can do 4K, we can do 1080p or 720. Really great stuff here. All we have to do is export, and it is exporting. It gives us exporting your edits you can find in your dashboard or create more. Let's just go to our exports. And there we go. And we can generate magic audio as well. Really useful platform, really useful all-in-one high quality studio on your desktop right here, Riverside FM. I really do hope that I provided you guys with some valuable information in this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. We are almost at 100,000 subscribers. We are about to have that play button. It's going to be placed around here somewhere. So don't forget to check out Riverside FM, and a huge thank you to Riverside for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to be great and create. This is your boy Archie Beats, and I'm signing off.